morning, new day is dawning. It's me. Not realizing my responsibilities. It's me. My best friend's always on my mind. Said you wanna be down, come on. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta move on. Moesha.
Moesha is an American sitcom that aired from January 23, 1996 to May 14, 2001. The series starred Brandy Norwood as Moesha Mitchell, a high school student living with her family in Leimert Park neighborhood of Los Angeles. It was originally ordered as a pilot for CBS 1995-1996 television season but was rejected by the network. It was then picked up by UPN, which aired it as its mid-season replacement. It ran for 6 seasons with a total of 127 episodes. It went on to become the biggest success for the network and one of the greatest hits over the course of the entire network run. The show focuses on the life of an upper-middle-class African-American family through the eyes of a typical girl named Moesha. Her father, Frank, a widower and Saturn car salesman and later owner of his own dealership called Brothers Saturn, has married Dee, the vice principal at Moesha's high school, much to Moesha's disapproval. The show dealt with real teen social issues such as teen pregnancy, drug use, race relations, premarital sex, the death of a parent, and day-to-day issues teenagers face at home. The main characters consisted of Moesha Mitchell, played by Brandy Norwood. Like many teenagers, Moesha is trying to find her place in life. At every turn, Moesha, along with her friends and family, experiences new challenges and hilarious situations associated with the pressures and demands of growing up in an often confusing world. Moesha is headstrong, independent, and at times stubborn, but stands up for what she believes is right. Frank Mitchell, played by William Allen Young, father to Moesha and Miles. Originally thought to be Dorian's uncle, he is later revealed to be the young man's father. Frank is also a member of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. Deidre D. Mitchell, played by Cheryl Lee Ralph, from season 1 to 5 and recurring roles in season 6. A high school principal attempting to balance her primary career with 2 additional ones as wife to Frank and stepmothers to Moesha and Miles. She is originally from Jamaica and would speak in a thick accent when talking about her childhood. It is implied that Dee is a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority due to a quote in the episode Niece, in which Moesha says that she wouldn't be persuaded by Dee with Delta Picnic. Kimberly Kim Parker, played by Countess Vance, from season 1 to 4, Moesha's boy crazy best friend who has a crush on Hakeem, but later dated Michael. She left the show after the 4th season to star in her own spin-off series, The Parker, which Monique appeared in. Miles Mitchell, played by Marcus T. Paul, Moesha's pesky younger brother. During the beginning of the series, he was known mostly for playing practical jokes on his sisters and her friends. Hakeem Campbell, played by Lamont Bentley. A frequent visitor to the Mitchell household, he is Moesha's lifelong friend and neighbor, and later her boyfriend. In the spin-off The Parker, it was revealed that he and Moesha were no longer in a relationship. He dated Kim's best friend Stevie Von Lowe, played by Jenna Von Oy. But sadly, shortly after midnight on January 19, 2005, Bentley was driving alone when he was killed at the age of 31. Witnesses to the accident stated that Bentley's vehicle was traveling at a high speed towards the Rocky Peak Fire Road off-ramp. After running through a stop sign, the vehicle went through a chain-link fence situated across the street and rolled down an embankment. Bentley was ejected from the vehicle into the traffic where 5 cars struck him. He sustained multiple blunt forces and was pronounced dead at 12:23 a.m. Bentley was survived by 2 daughters and his mother, who lived with him in Granada Hills, Los Angeles. A memorial services for Bentley was held at the Serenity Funeral Home in his hometown of Milwaukee on January 24, 2005. He was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills. Andel Wilkerson, played by Yvette Wilson, from season 1 to 5. Moesha's older friend and owner of the neighborhood hangout, the restaurant and bar. Also, sadly, Wilson suffered from kidney disease, having survived a kidney transplant and regular dialysis, but eventually lost a battle with cervical cancer, which metastasized throughout her entire body, and Wilson died on June 14, 2012, at the age of 48. Denise Nisi Jackson, played by Shar Jackson from season 2 to 6 and reoccurring in season 1. Moesha's best friend and later her roommate. Quentin Brooks, played by Fredro Starr, season 2 to 3 and reoccurring in season 4 and 6. Moesha's longest running love interest. He's from New York City, and in season 6, Q proposes to Moesha, which she accepts, but the engagement is eventually called off when Q wants to sell Moesha's engagement ring to help support his hip-hop group on Thanksgiving. Dorian Long, played by Ray J from season 5 to 6, Moesha's and Miles' brother, previously meant to be their cousin. Dorian is originally from Oakland, California, but runs away from his mother's home to live with the Mitchells. He is known to be a troublemaker back in Oakland, so the Mitchells did not treat him lightly. Dorian is also an aspiring rapper going by the nickname D-Money. The series ended on an unresolved cliffhanger, with Miles being kidnapped by a rival of Dorian, Moesha considering moving in with Hakeem, and an unknown positive pregnancy test being found in a trash can at Moesha's dorm room. Entertainment Weekly put out a rumor that certain plots were to be resolved on the park, but those plans never came through, and the storyline were ultimately never resolved. Given her popularity for the 4th season on Moesha, Countess Vaughn left the show in 1999 for her own show, The Parkers, which premiered on August 30th, 1999 on UPN. It centered on the adventures of Kim attending community college with her mother, played by comedian Monique. Also, Yvette Wilson joined the cast of The Parker as Andel Wilkerson, Nikki's childhood best friend, in 2000. Also, several of Moesha cast members made crossover appearances on The Parker. On November 3rd, 2017, the cast reunited on The Real and have expressed interest in reviving the show.
What's going on right now? I see tears. What's happening? This is the first time you guys have been together, in a long time. What's with the tears, Brandy? What's going on?
This is just such a great moment. This is beautiful. This is God. This is love. This is everything. Thank you guys so much for this moment.
Countess, how does it feel to be back together?
It's wonderful.
It's natural.
It's natural.
Yeah.
And
It's
Ray J,
love.
how does it feel, Ray J?
Oh man, it feels like money.